everybody, welcome to Forging Ahead with Headlam. I'm Shanice. So today we're going to talk about life plans. It's very important to make a life plan because as the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And none of us are failures around here. We're winners, we're conquerors. Everything possible with God. Yeah, God up on our side. We have it locked. We are planned, right? So I can remember when I was going to university, I actually planned, before university, I went to Merle Grove High School for sixth form. And I remember during the whole sixth form process, everybody saying, we're going to university, and I never had no plans for that at that time because my plan was to work first, get some money saved up, so I don't have a student loan at the end of that. And I would work my way to pay myself through school and pay for my schooling, right? I didn't want a student loan. So that's what I did. I got a job right after right after high school. And I worked for about a year. I tried to save up some money. And when it was time to go to university, I started with my savings. I got help from my family, and so on. Anyway, fast forward now, university time. I had a plan, right? I wanted to study psychology, but I did not pass math. Yeah, I didn't pass math, so I applied to study history. I loved history, yes, but I just didn't see how it would help me financially, right? Yeah. Love history, I love hear about what happened in the past and whatever, but how was it going to help me? And that was not something that I wanted as a career. So I decided that within that year of doing history, I was going to go back to school and get math, which I did. So I did university as well as doing math on, I don't remember which days I went to school to do the CXE math, but I did it. And I got the math. And I applied for a transfer to social sciences because I really wanted to do psychology. And I did it, right? But it took planning. It took a lot of planning. And after psychology, so when I went to social sciences to do the psychology, I decided that I am not going to stay there long. So guess what I did? I got the school book with all the courses that I needed to complete my first degree, and I started ticking them off to show what I'm going to do which semester. So I planned it semester by semester. So I said semester 1, these are the courses that I'm going to do. Semester 2, these are the courses that I'm going to do. I was working at the time also, so I was a part-time student. You know what good girl do? Good girl change her status to full-time student. Yeah, while we're still at work. So being a full-time student meant that I had to do more courses. So I just got creative. I went to my supervisor and I told her that, I'm asking for some time to go to school and so on and so forth. And I got the time and I used it wisely. So I did 5 courses per semester. And as I said, I was ticking off my courses and I knew which courses I needed to do when and so on, and I had a plan. And that plan worked to the T, right? Never mind the failures, because there were failures. I failed statistics and I redid it and got, I think, ARB. I don't remember, but it don't matter now because I've done that already. But even though I had failures, my plan worked and I was able to complete my studies even before people who were going to school full-time and didn't have a job. So when you look at planning, it can save your time, it can save your money, it can save you a lot of energy. So my advice to you is to plan because it helps to make your dreams a reality, right? It helps you to prioritize the things that you need to keep in your life and the things that you need to get rid of. Right? Planning helps you to make better decisions, right? As I said, it can save your time and money and energy, right? Planning helps you to be motivated. planning makes you feel empowered, right? Because after me done university now, me say, yeah, a job me want, now me want move from that job when me, when me did it, because I was at an entry-level position. And I was a records clerk. And I said, you know what, I want to move from? I said, no. I plan now for bigger and better things. So, look out for that. So I had to plan for bigger and better things. Now, to make a life plan, as I said, very essential. Because, if you don't know what you want to do with your life, you're going to stay stagnant. And as I said, we're not stagnant around here. We don't have no time for stagnant, right? We don't have no time for stagnation. So you have to create your vision. Make a list of the steps that you want to achieve that goal, right? So you have to perform self-assessment. So even during that transition to your goal, you have to assess if you're doing good, if you're doing bad, look at your growth, your finances, your health, everything. And make a grade. You have to, what we call like a rubric, make a grading, key. So you can have from 1 to 5, and 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. Or it depends on how you want to do it, but I'm giving you a guideline, right? So after you make a self-assessment by grading yourself on these areas that you're trying to achieve, then you prioritize your life. You have things that you want to get rid of, you get rid of them. Things that you want to keep, you keep them. And then you analyze your values. Now, things that happened to you in the past or decisions that you've made are what will help you to know what your values are, right? So, for instance, I value self-respect. So I will do things that, adorn myself. I won't curse bad words. First of all, I'm a Christian, so I'm not going to curse no bad words, right? I just identify with those values, and those values are what are going to keep you going forward, right? You have to know your values, your worth. Then I said this in another video before, but it is always important to say, because goals, as I say, I've said smart, right? So you have to have SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely. I don't want to get into it because I know some of you have watched that video before, so you know what it is. But just to give you an example, so specific, if you want to lose 10 pounds, that is a specific weight that you want to lose. So for it to be measurable, you have to know how to measure those goals. How are you going to measure if you have lost 10 pounds? If you want it to be attainable, you have to know how you can achieve those goals. If you are looking at realistic now, is it worth it? Is it relevant? Can you achieve it? So you have to set SMART goals for yourself. Another thing is that you have to have an action plan. Tired with talk. Action. Goals have to have action, right? So you have to have an action plan how you want to achieve those goals. Another thing is that you have to adjust as necessary. Look on the plan, look on it annually, quarterly, whatever you want, weekly, monthly, but just to know that your plans can be adjusted and you adjust as necessary. But not change the plan totally. Just if you see small things that need to be changed, you can always do it, right? And as I always say, your plans are not set in stone, but, analyze them, see what needs to be adjusted. So take care, and remember that with God, all things are possible. Have a good day, everybody.